y'all hear about that honor student that was thrown in jail, 17 years old, from in high school? She was thrown in jail for missing too many days. Let me explain the story a little bit better for you. Here, let me get comfy, because this might actually involve a lot more talking on my part. Basically, the girl's parents had gotten a divorce and they were heading out of town. They had to take care of some family shit, I guess. You know, it happens. The girl was left to take care of her younger sibling. You know, she was left in her care. So in order to take care of everything, the girl was forced to work not only one, but 2 jobs. At the same time, you know, she's an honor student, so she's taking college prep courses and she's got all the studying to do. But you know that has to be hell if you're working 2 jobs. I mean, you know, how many adults do you know work 2 jobs? You know what I'm saying? That's you know, and if you do it for a little while. But I don't know how long the girl is working 2 jobs, but you know, basically what I get from this story is she's a very serious girl, because I ain't gonna lie, even for me, I would have cracked under all of that pressure, man. Trying to be an honor student, trying to take care of your younger sibling, working 2 jobs, I don't know, man. That's a lot of stress. You know what I mean? So naturally, when you got all of this stress, something is gonna fall behind. And unfortunately, it was her attendance with school, because, you know, she needed to still take care of her younger sibling. And more importantly, working 2 jobs, I mean, some days you're just exhausted. You just, you know, you just gotta rest and recharge. You know what I'm saying? But this fucking judge, that's why I say fucking judge, because he's a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? Now, she had been missing some days, you know, which is like a form of truancy, you know, no call, no show. So out in Texas, they have this thing where if you miss 10 days of school within a 6-month time frame, that you have to be seen before a judge, and the judge will decide whether, you know, what your fate is gonna be, what he decides, right? So she had already been missing some days, and she had to go to court last month. I don't know if she went to court, but she was basically warned by the judge, like, you know, if you miss any more days, we're gonna throw you in jail. So she missed some more days, then she was seen before the judge, and she was thrown in jail. Now, what makes this story so interesting, though, is the fact that the judge is a fucking asshole. He's a fucking idiot, for one thing, because they actually have him on film from the local news, and I'll include a link to that in the description box. But basically, the judge was like, oh, well, if I let her get away with it, then what about all the other ones? You know, he's one of those Texans. You know, I ain't trying to discriminate on all the Texans, but he's a Texan. You know what I mean? Where no matter what you do, you're going down. Okay? But yeah, he don't want to let it slide, because he says that if she gets away with it, then what about all the other ones? I mean, he's basically trying to say that he wants to make an example out of her. Now, the thing is, the news reporter actually talked to the judge again, explained the whole situation. The parents getting a divorce, the fact that she's an honor student, and her being thrown in jail is probably gonna fuck up her record, you know, to get into a university. The fact that she's working 2 jobs and it's too difficult to make it to class every day. He's still like, well, what do you want me to do? I'm a Texan. I don't care about all that. You know what I'm saying? So this story is so bad, it makes us look bad as Americans. It really does. I wish they could just amputate Texas and just let it float off into the ocean, because that's not the American thing to do. This girl's trying to live the American dream under difficult circumstances. She wants to be a medical student, so she has good grades. She's trying to take care of her younger sibling, and she's trying to graduate high school. and you want to fuck that up by not even giving a damn, just throwing her in jail? Now, the only other reason I think that this motherfucker would have thrown her in jail, and I know what some of y'all are gonna say. Y'all gonna say, you know, CP, no, you can't play the race card. Doesn't exist, and racism doesn't happen. I'm just saying though, I think the judge might have seen the fact that her eyes was a little too thin, complexion was a little too yellow. It's a possibility.